Good day, good love, and great light. Illuminators and way showers, thank you. Thank you. It is in great divine grace, gratitude, honor, and appreciation that you joining us today. I'm Wendy. This is my husband Dave, and we come to you from our sunny front porch here in central Alabama. And this morning it's just a gorgeous day. Right now it's 56 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be 65 degrees Fahrenheit today. So, of course, in my mind, I see 11:11. So here we are in the 11th month. And happy birthday to all of you. Once again, you November babies, of which I am as well. So that 11 number, that 11 energy is still, swelling within us, and the magic of that idea of that number. So today we're just really decided to come impromptu in our bathrobes. So here we are in our bathrobes on a Saturday morning as we record this, and time as we create time. And it was just something fun that we thought we would do here on the front porch, because one of the things that we love doing every morning, and every morning before Dave goes to work, and we love sitting here on the front porch. It faces the sunrise, and as many of you might have already seen in my videos from this spot, how much I love just imbibing. I don't know how else that's the word that came to me. Imbibing the beauty of the nature, the light codes, the information, the sunlight, of course, the clouds, and everything surrounding us. And to bring that into me and then to kind of reflect it back out to all of you. That's sort of how I feel about it when I'm doing it. So we're sitting here in our bathrobes and thought we would do a bathrobe reading. So this is our first one together. And actually, this is the first time we've actually probably sat together in this spot in our bathrobes together.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty hot already.
It is. It's already getting hot. So it was kind of funny because it was really cloudy and kind of cool. And then just the clouds parted and the sun came out. So we're actually getting kind of warm. So without further ado, I also wanted to mention that it is the 10th, the 19th, and 1 and 9 equals 10. So the number 10 today and the date equaling 10, if you add all the numbers up, I felt was once again significant to bring up, in that each day of this month, the date equals the day. So for example, 9 plus 1, today is the 19th, equals 10. So we can look at it as number 1, or we can look at it as 10. But I saw 10, and if you're familiar with these Sirius Sacred Circuits, of which you can see the daily one, thanks to Dave, on the first page of my website, languagesoflights.com, you can see the calculated sacred circuit for today. And number today is 10, and the number 10 sacred circuit, I believe, is relate. So I was feeling that today is about how we relate to our environment, how we relate to each other. How are you relating to something? How would you like to change maybe the way you relate to something? Maybe expand, maybe transcend, transform. So that was kind of the message that sort of just came to me a few moments ago was, and how can we better relate with ourselves? How do we better relate? Because that's where it begins. How do we better relate with ourselves, that we know ourselves more fully and more beautifully, that we can express ourselves in that way? So anyway, that was kind of the quick message that came for me a moment ago. So
and the way you relate to yourself reflects back to you and how others relate back to you.
And also how our environment is a reflection of how we relate to ourselves, because the way we relate to ourselves, I'm glad you said that, because that's how it felt like. The way we relate to ourselves is what we see in the reflection of our reality. That is our barometer. That's our compass to say, do I like what I'm seeing in my reflection, or do I not like what I see in my reflection? And what do I want to do about that? And what don't I like about it? And to begin to examine the reasons why we don't. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's lack of self-love or judgment or whatever. Maybe it's that we can feel that way, again, about our environment. Maybe it's just our perspective. Or maybe it just simply means that we also need to change our environment in a very small way or a big way. And what I think that we've discovered, too, is the little things are the big things. When we take more care of the little things, the big things sort of take care of themselves. So
Well, we've selected 3 cards,
3 decks.
3 decks, and we're going to pick one
from each
deck.
So Dave's going to
And
kindly shuffle for me. So this is the Earth Magic deck, because here we are outside. So here's the Earth Magic Oracle. And if you can see close up all the animals, I just love this deck so much.
And before I shuffle, the bottom one is Focus with crystals.
Okay. Wow, there we go. Where do we
So
want to
that's all.
focus? Where do we want to focus our energy today? Where
Set
do
our
we want to
intentions.
set our intentions to focus on relating and how we relate, and how we can relate more fully as from our multidimensional selves, from a state of love, inner kindness, inner love. Fog, very interesting.
That
Fog,
popped out.
veiled. So it was very cloudy this morning, and then of course the fog cleared. Here we are. Fog. Where is there a fog in how we're relating to ourselves? Where are we perceiving, covered myself. Where are we perceiving a veil, a fog that needs to be cleared in order to give us clarity? What fog needs to be lifted in your world to unveil your own magic? What fog of fear needs to be evaporated? And if we remember that a thought is a thing, and what we think about, what we focus on, that first card, what we focus on, creates or releases that veil, that fog.
And I know I said we were only going to pick one card, but to clarify, this one popped out, and it's sort of
DNA.
Because everything comes from within, as you were saying.
Karma. And I don't know if you guys can see the cards being out here in the sunshine very well. I don't know if it's clear or not, but you can see the intertwining. There you go, karma. Kind of give you a better view of it. And we were just talking yesterday about DNA.
Mm-hmm. And
about galactic DNA and human DNA and
sort of the way I see it is too that the fog creates the distortion of your true DNA, and in order to release more of who you are, which is always fully inside you in your DNA as it exists in the physical form that we're creating. As you release the fog, you release more of your own natural self contained within your own DNA.
Absolutely. Very well put. Yes. It's just so weird too, you guys, how it was really cloudy, and it was, and you know, the funny thing is we do and can communicate with our entire environment because we're creating it in our consciousness. And literally, you could ask Dave. I said, "Okay, clouds, I love you." I said, "But can you just, move out of the way for a little while? I would love to have some sunshine." And here we are.
And the next deck that we picked is the Sacred Travelers deck.
Because of course we're all sacred travelers together.
As we're moving through the different decks, and the bottom card of this deck happens to be
an impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So how many of you are at an impasse with something in your life that you are looking for clarity, that you're looking for the fog to lift and see through the veil that we create? Nobody's creating the veil but us. So I love this too. It is it's a little squirrel eating a nut. And we were just joking about the squirrels because all the nuts are falling. It's autumn here in the northern hemisphere. And so here's a squirrel with the nuts and a stone wall under a tree. I'm looking to see what other, so storing up things for the winter. And clearly it's showing a path at an impasse. Are you in a situation right now where you're looking for clarity and you're at this point of moving in two directions? The answer is always going to be the same. Follow your heart. Always, no matter what it is.
And your traveling guidance for the day
Staying focused. Okay, this is really weird, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I did a video quite a while back, a couple of years ago, about the fog lifting. Maybe you guys can find it if you search on Languages of Lights and fog lifting. And it was a really profound channeling that day. And I've even had several friends of mine say to me how that video sort of it changed them in a way that it allowed them to see things from a different perspective, a perspective of more clarity and perfection in the moment and that kind of thing. Staying focused, hold the course. So this seems to be a reflection of the last card of, are you at an impasse? Stay focused. Hold your course. Maybe that's the answer that you were looking for. To stay focused, keep the clarity, and hold your course. Hold the course. And again, I'm hearing this very strongly. As we evolve into higher states of being and consciousness, holding the course of the heart is always going to be the right path. Always. And
so as you create your own reality, you need to be the person and the reality that you prefer for it to manifest in that way. So just because circumstances are trying to convince you not to hold the course, stay true within your heart and hold the course anyway, and you will see those manifestations change, because change is one of the laws of the universe, that staying the course to be your true self will create a reality for you that you prefer.
And you know, I'm reminded, staying focused, holding the course, this reminds me of what you and I have been over the last couple of years. And tell you what, talk about staying focused on abundance, staying focused on that idea of being in the vibration, that being in the vibration of holding the course of your highest vibration, remembering that it's your thoughts that create your reality. So holding that course, focusing on that, keeping your focus on that which you prefer, not even, don't even talk about the thing you don't prefer. Say it in the way you want it to be, not the what. And I was just listening to this too about the now is old news. The now is old news. The now is what you've already manifested. So holding the course of staying in the focus. If Dave and I wouldn't have done that, if he wouldn't have convinced me to keep holding the focus of what we want, not what is, but what we want. And I will tell you, it is the magic. That is our magic. That's our power. That is our power. And
you could decide in any moment to be a new version of you.
Any moment.
In any way that you prefer.
And it's just as that moment. I mean, it really is. And I have to say, I keep saying that because it really was me who was allowing all the fears to surface. But it was such a wonderful experience in the sense that it allowed me to literally focus on, what do I really want to focus on? The veil, the fear? Or do I want to focus on my power and what I want to accomplish, what I see for myself, what I see for us? And so that was the biggest driving force in keeping me in my highest, continuing to follow the formula of just, no matter what it looks like, you Abrahamers, you Basharers, you know, all of this is not new news. Neville Goddard, let's go back, you know what I mean? This is not new news. It's not. It's just, we've got to stay focused on actually practicing it and then watching the magic unfold. And let me tell you, it is happening because we held our focus. And I was just thinking about how each other helps each other also hold our focus, because there were many, many times when I also helped hold the focus for that idea of manifesting that idea. And So anyway, that has really changed us. And I wanted to briefly once again read the inside of this. So the animal spirit guides, and we all have them. We all have one that follows us through our lives. We all have several along the way, whether it's a spirit animal, whether it's a totem animal. Totem animals sort of come into our awareness. They sort of pop in. I was just reminded of all the birds that Dave and I love to sit and watch in the bird bath, and I just did a really quick video of a bird taking a bath, and it's just so amazing how that can evoke such beautiful warmth and love and emotion in me, just watching a bird taking a bath in the bird bath. It's so funny. And so I'm reminded to remind you and all of us about the spirit animals, the animals that we seem to carry with us all of our lives, the ones that just happen to pop in, like today, the squirrel. Maybe somebody needs to look up the squirrel totem animal. I've got the birds, and we saw the most beautiful blue winged bird today, and there's birds all over my cup here. And look, you guys, in the bird bath, some birds in the bird bath. So I'm just guided to share this moment by moment, because maybe somebody needs to spend more time listening to the birds, or maybe maybe bird song is something that interests you. Anyway, looking at a bird, maybe it has to do with the idea of freedom. So the idea of how much joy just watching, even right now, the birds are right there with the feeder in the bath. How much we enjoy just sitting here in the morning in the quiet, just enjoying just the birds being themselves. And so,
could you read?
So the inside is, the spirits residing in the natural world have much to share, and the secrets of their forgotten language are now available to you. The secrets of their forgotten language. So it is we who have forgotten their language, and now we're here to remember their language and the languages of lights. The language that all of creation speaks. Everything in creation speaks its own language of light, and these are the languages of lights. And that is when the emissaries of light came to me and said, that is what all this is, and share that. And so thank you for all of you for sharing that with me, for all the moments that you have.
I will let you pick a card.
Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So what is our storytelling? And this is the number 3, number 30. If that resonates with someone. And the grasshopper's got a little crown on. I love this, excuse me. Grasshopper, take a leap of faith. So if we take the story and hold your focus and take that leap of faith. Hold your course, hold your heart course. You're at the impasse. You're being guided to take that leap of faith. And hold your focus, hold your heart, hold your heart path. And that's what we did. We really have taken so many leaps of faith, and I took my very first leap of faith and completely changed my life. And that was really the beginning of I like the top card already. Mm-hmm. So we are being guided to take that leap right now, you guys. All of us, every single one of us are we're at the impasse, all of us, to decide what train track do we want to be on, what vibration do you want to do. Are you ready? And well, you are ready, or you wouldn't be watching this. I'm being told also we already are vibrating at that fourth dimensional, that new density. We have literally transformed our density, and we're at that point of all of us making that leap of faith. And I happen to see Dave.
Well, I thought we would take out one more card from the Earth Magic to sort of ground the information.
Sorry, it's getting
And
warm
the
out here,
message.
you guys. Looks like it's
So
getting hot in the sun.
Pick a card. Any card. Not that one.
And look, I was just gonna show you guys the back of the card. Actually, I don't even know if this is the card I want. Yeah, I just wanted to show you the trees and the gems in the trees, and the sun in the roots. And when you flip it over, as above, so below. And this always reminds me of Abraham. You know, the tree of life, and just that symbol. Well, maybe this is the message. The message is cave, sanctuary, and I'm getting a couple of different messages, and I'm not even sure that this is the final message, but I'm getting a couple of messages in here that, so if cave, sanctuary. So a couple of things come to my mind is that I often feel like my home is my cave and my sanctuary, and how can we make our cave our sanctuary? How can, maybe somebody's looking for permission to make your cave your sanctuary. Maybe you want to redecorate. Maybe you want to create a space of your own. Maybe you need some silent time.
So one of the secrets to
and he's writing symbols on the wall
is expressing yourself in a physical manner in your sanctuary.
That's a good point too, because it's too close. He's actually writing symbols on the wall, which is very interesting, because I have been in my sanctuary, as many of you may know from some of the things I've been posting, creating symbols and drawing and creating a sanctuary for myself in which I could create art. And that's exactly what I've been doing the last few months, is creating my own little sanctuaries to start something new, do something I've never done before, and creating my own little sanctuary to do that. And
one of the secrets to manifestation is that you need to be excited about being excited about creating your expression in the physical sense. And when you're doing that, the law of attraction says there is no choice but for all the things that come with being able to express your highest joy and excitement will have to come.
Okay, this is so weird, you guys. I grabbed this deck again, the Sacred Traveler, and that is the weirdest thing. I pulled again the Stay Focused, Impasse again, but this one, look. And there's a beautiful symbol of movement on the boat. And oh my God, this looks like my painting. The painting that I'm working on right now. Okay, this is even weirder, you guys. Okay, come on.
And the same message and a different card.
And this is even weirder because it's the same message, a different card. And this looks like one of the starships that I'm painting right now. I did a shorts video about it, painting starships. Fogged in, go slow, take time.
Too close.
I know. Sorry. It is hard to tell.
That's why I'm...
So very interesting that it has a symbol on the sail, excuse me. That is so weird too. It looks just like that starship in my painting. Go slow and take time. So...
Stay the course.
Stay the course. Go slow.
Allow the fog to clear.
And allow the fog to clear. And as soon as you're ready, take the leap. Take the leap of faith. Because we also have to honor our current belief systems. Don't take a leap unless you feel like you've already got the parachute. The parachute is freedom, following your heart. And honor your current state of being until you know it's time. And you'll know. You'll know. And then take that leap of faith. Number 3, Trinity. Number 3, 30, Trinity. When your heart and body and mind, when your body, mind, and spirit are in harmony, you'll know when it's time to take that leap of faith. So I hope these messages helped you guys. And transformation. That's just what happened to be on the next card. That's going to create your transformation. That's created our transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Transformation. Wow. That's awesome.
So thanks for hanging out with us.
Mwah. Love you guys.
Love you all.
Niatove supposes saboshanoko untavia shanambala kete shatote sevesonoto pelaki kayamala la jindo toide samoso kalyata eshe tayata. So if you'd like a private session with me or Dave and I together for oracle readings, light language conversations, guidance, enlightenment, maybe you need a little push, if you'd like some private art created just for you, sacred circuits and symbols to help activate you into learning more about all that you are. Visit my channel, my website, languagesoflights.com. Thank you so much. Mwah. We love you. We love you. We love you.
I love you.
Mwah.